Here landed King Trion's spear, humbling the Athenian Palisade. Drunk from the king's feast, the famed warrior boasted that no yoken man could match his throw. For the honor of his kingdom, King Trion took up his challenge. Great Athena lent Trion her skill, and he unleashed a throw so mighty that boastful Palisade was stricken mute with shame.
И здравейте всички отивки, добре дошли в най-новия епизод на ARGONAUTS и нашето продължение на това плейтро. И както помните, предния път свършихме с това, че спечелихме този бъздоган и се бихме с Зинал, който е един от печовете, един от братите на печовете, които умряха в първи епизод. Така че да. И както се сещате, свършихме на чертата, когато казаха, че има вещица в селото. И да. И сега предлагам да продължаваме с нашите неща, които трябва да правим в този епизод. Надявам се да ви хареса поредицата и наистина, нали, да я гледате и да се радвате, понеже играта е интересна по принцип, в смисъл такава игра, която не всеки е стигнал до нея по времето, когато е излязла.
Thank you, Jeyсън.
Keep him out of trouble, Cipriana.
Keep him fed, Cipriana. Jeysъn.
Idis, how is village life suiting you?
It's only been a few minutes, but so far I think I can get used to it.
Get used to it? Is it that difficult?
It's Elysium, Cipri. There, happy?
I'll leave you two to your business. Come, children.
So, what are you going to do without the guard?
Farm.
Farm? Farm what?
Grapes or barley? Haven't decided yet. Barley practically grows itself, so I'd have more time to fish or hunt or just sit with my children. But grapes, now there's a challenge that could keep me occupied. Give me something to do with myself.
I know you, Idis. You'll be bored within a week if you don't have something to do, some problem to solve. Try the grapes. I've heard farmers can spend a lifetime growing them and still find more to learn each season.
As my king commands, grapes it is. I'll send some raisins and wine to the palace soon enough. I hope you're here to enjoy them. I hear you're heading for Delphi.
I'm going to bring her back, Idis.
I pray you do. Here, Jeysъn. I've given this a great deal of thought, and my sword. I want you to have it.
Growing up, training, I used to marvel at this sword.
I know you did. But remember, weapons are only as good as the men who wield them. This one, it's a good sword, and it served me well. But with you, I think it can become a great sword.
I am honored, my friend.
Но е нов меч, добре.
I want to go swimming and dive off the docks. But Argo says I'm getting in the way.
You're looking more like your father each day, Yanni.
I can do a cartwheel. You want to see? Maybe later.
Be good, Zarya.
Така, сега отивам вече към квеста си, мисля, че е тука. Точно срещу нас, да. Май. Не е тука. Грешна къща. Не ще имам тука, кой има първо.
Look, heroes. It's the king.
What could he be doing here?
Oh, no. Please, no. Help us. Is she...
I'm sorry. Your daughter was seriously wounded, but she is mending.
Oh, Hera, help me. This news will be the death of me.
Steady, wife. He said she's recovering.
When can we see her?
Before I set sail, I'll leave instructions for her to come visit you.
Няма малко тук. И тук
Thank
е
you
малко
for
е.
dealing with that obnoxious man. The nerve to demand such tribute.
He was nothing like his brother. Let us remember to mourn for Menander.
That we can do. There's been a lot of mourning here of late.
Our neighbor Agatha lost her husband in the attack. He was a servant in the palace. Poor Agatha and her son Sinon. That boy's taking it very hard.
Farewell. Hopefully there won't be any further distractions here.
Така. Сега отивам към вещицата. Най-сетне.
I was raised in a village like this a long time ago.
Here lies the Crypt of Kings, the final resting place of the royal family of Iolcus. In this crypt are kings and queens, wardens and champions of Zeus. May their honor live forever.
Live on your mene favoiae!
The great Medea, how far the mighty have fallen. Your power has grown feeble.
Has it? Ayuvedenam runo dinari.
Bam, son. Nada, joder.
Forgive me. I lost myself again.
Are you all right?
I am weak, but it will pass.
That black tongue called you Medea. I assume that's your name?
It is.
It's time for answers, Medea.
Then ask your questions, Jeyson.
Who was that man you killed?
His name was Siklos. Typical black tongue. Cruel, devious, and fanatical. When I heard of the attack here, I came as quickly as I could. Their assassins never work alone.
How would you know that?
You see the markings I still bear. Are they not answer enough? In another life, I was one of them. Until I realized the powers I gained came with a terrible price.
Your sorcery nearly killed all of us. Do you have no control over it?
There was a time no follower of. Now when I call upon the full might of my powers, it threatens to overwhelm me.
Medea, Do you know why the Black Tongues targeted my wife?
I don't know why, but I know this is not their first attempt. They tried before when she was a babe on Mycenae.
What?
When your wife was born, King Lycomedes traveled to Delphi and spoke to the oracle Pelagia. Whatever he was told, it got the Black Tongue's attention. Assassins were dispatched to both Mycenae and Delphi. Lycomedes thwarted the attempt on your wife, and the assassin Lysander failed to eliminate the oracle Pelagia. It's said he fell in love with her, and together they fled, never to be seen again.
So that's why Lycomedes waged his war.
Yes. His name was cursed by every Black Tongue in Greece.
Medea, I seek to restore my wife. The Black Tongues are at the heart of what's happened here. Your knowledge of them would be helpful. And in return, I offer you allies in your fight.
If you try to bring her back, the Black Tongues will flock to you like moths to a flame. There'd be no need to chase after them.
Go to my ship. Tell Argos to give you a room.
Jeyson, are you sure about this?
Your friend is right, Jeyson. I am not safe to be around. I sometimes lose myself, as you have seen.
We can keep your power warded. That is, if you are willing.
It would be the only way. Very well, King of Iolcus. I will hunt with you and lend what aid I can. I will prepare the wards to secure your ship.
Far too much sorcery being cast about for my liking. Why did you ask her along, Jeyson? How can you trust her?
There are forces at work we know little about. Prophecies, Lycomedes, the Black Tongues. Knowledge I can hold on to as an advantage. Besides, you saw what she did to that assassin.
Oh yeah. Tak, mamy tylko.
This is the war armor of the kings of Iolcus. Last worn by my father, Trion. I have never had occasion to don this armor. I'd hoped I never would. But Iolcus needs me now. Her queen needs me. The journey ahead may be difficult. This piece of Iolcus will journey with me.
When the way ahead looks daunting, remember who you fight for. Iolcus is more than its fair fields and proud bluffs. It is mother to us all. We do not stumble over mountains, my son. We stumble over stones. Step safely over every stone, and you will cross the mountain.
Now, to see about our ship and Delphi. To the docks.
Damn, съм колектвам много нови неща, интересно, да. Много добре. Така, сега трябва да отидем до Аргос, доколко помня. Джейсън го каза, да? Покрай Аргос мисля, че имам... Да, имаме още тук. Да, ето. Имаме още покрай Аргос неща да направим. Плам, че тук в тази серия ще покрием целия Iolcus до края и вече в следващата серия ще отидем в Делфи и нататък.
Now that is a boat.
I am, boy.
Sinon, listen to me. We have family in Thrace. We'll be welcome there.
We can't just leave. Iolcus is our home.
Your father is gone, Sinon. Our lives must continue.
But only on Thrace? No, Mother. Here is where my father is buried. Here is where I'll honor him.
Sign on! Forgive my lack of cheer, King Jейсън.
Are you Agatha, widow of the servant Fano? I have a message for you. Your husband's dying words. His final message was that he always loved you. But Agatha, he wanted you to know he wasn't always true.
It is no surprise.
His dying wish was your forgiveness.
I've known for some time, and I already had forgiven him in my heart. Thank you for telling me, King Jейсън.
If there's anything I can do.
My son and I have each other. Nothing else can help right now.
Добре. Добре, надявам се, може да има още някакъв допълнителен диалог с нея.
On this spot did King Yolcum slay the Fijian war chief. Turning back the marauders, Yolcum defended the sacred sites of Zeus from harm. The Fijians were scattered to the seas, never to threaten again.
That way is Mycenae. 3 weeks' voyage with a swift ship.
My father says you're to go home soon.
I miss Mycenae. But there's a part of me that doesn't want to leave.
Will you be back?
Someday.
Nice, nice.
Welcome.
Do I speak with Mnason, father of Timaeus?
Aye, and Pathros too.
It is only Pathros now. Your son Timaeus is dead.
Dead?
He lost his life in my defense.
I see.
Your son had recently been chosen as our standard bearer. Did the guard deliver his spear? The spear upon which is borne the Yolkin standard.
Aye, it was sent down. Thought I was meant to hold it for Timaeus. My son, he was... Since he was a boy, it was the guard this, the guard that. All he ever wanted was to serve you. Though he no longer lives, that spear may still serve. Please, keep it in his name.
In Timaeus' name, I accept this spear, and let he receive the glory of the work it does.
You do my family honor. Should you see Pathros again, tell him I know he did all he could.
I'll see that Pathros comes to visit you himself.
Окей. И сега отивам проверяме Аргус. Не знам за годините, в които е излязла играта е страхотна просто. Много ме кефи.
Greetings, King Jейсън. I am the Dockmaster, Nestus. May Athena's 5 virtues be with you always.
You work for Argos?
Yes, sir. I manage the docks and help out with riggings and sails, mainly. I did some work on that pulley system he's put aboard your ship.
Is Argos about?
He's aboard, sir, tending to some final preparations. He mentioned if I saw you to let you know he's ready for your inspection. I can row you out there if you wish.
Thank you, Nestus.
Както казвах, това не влиза в Classic Games поредицата, но все пак е добро добър летсплей според мен, който може да седи на канала. И така, пък мен играта ма кефи, сега нормална. Код ма кефи да го пускам, така че кажете си мнението в коментарите долу дали ви харесва наистина.
Джейсън, how are you? My heart broke when I heard what happened. This ship was to be a wedding gift. Now it's something else, I suppose.
Perhaps it still will be, Argos. Is she ready to sail?
Aye, she's girded and fit for open waters.
Good. I have her maiden destination. Delphi.
Delphi? What in Hades do you want to go there for?
I have questions that need answers. Answers I can only find on Delphi.
Argos, do you know the way?
I've sailed most every patch of sea in Greece, but I've never seen the shores of Delphi. Part of me thinks it's just a myth.
There are tales of heroes who've been there.
Aye, and each claims it's in a different place. I'm sorry, Jayson. I can't steer you there.
Elias said he would look into it. We should check back with him.
Now what about this Medea woman? She says you told her to come aboard. Nearly scared me half to death. She just walked up behind me in the deck house. No rowboat, no nothing.
It's all right. She'll be coming with us to Delphi.
It's your ship, but you need to see what she's done to her quarters below decks.
Very well, Argos. I will.
It's irregular.
This ship's a sight to see. Let's have the tour.
Certainly. We can start right here. Now, you've already seen her size. She's the biggest ship I've ever made. She's also the fastest, mind you, but we'll get to that. The hull is soft fir wood, light and strong, and resin-coated to keep out the sea. I've made a few modifications to the classic structure to make room for the rowing apparatus, but we've kept a shallow draft in case she needs to be beached for repairs. I told you before, this ship can row itself. Come, I'll show you how.
Малко те изпреварих, Аргос.
Here, Jayson. Take a look down here and tell me what you see.
Ropes, pulleys, oars. I've never seen anything like it.
Of course you haven't. No one has. A ship that can row itself. One man, me, to take the place of 200 hunchbacked oarsmen.
How does it work?
It's taken me half a century to answer that question. More time than we have. Come, I'll show you the deck house.
Again.
If the ore deck is the heart of this ship, then this room is the head. As long as we have a clear view of the stars, we'll never be lost. I can assign destinations to the various constellations, and this ship will remember how to sail there. And once we've set a destination, the ship will maintain our course without a steersman.
Amazing.
Indeed. Now, let's go below.
Okay.
You'll find no cramped bunks down here. With the automated oars, we have space to live comfortably. Spacious cabins with room enough for all. Here, there's a chamber to store all your equipment. At the prow end. Well, come, I'll show you.
Аргос, много се бавя на Аргос.
Never had a shrine like this on a ship before. But, as you requested, here it is.
What you've done is wondrous, Argos. I've never seen a finer ship. She has no rival in all of Greece.
I would not boast, but I wouldn't argue with you either. Everything I've ever learned about sailing on the seas, I've put into this ship. There's one thing I'd ask of you in return.
Name it.
Let me sail her for you. I know this ship better than anyone.
Need you have asked, Argos? There's no one else I'd rather have steering this vessel.
Thank you, my king.
One more thing. It's only right that you be forever remembered with your masterpiece. So let it bear your name. I hereby name this ship the Argo. Long may she sail the seas.
Jeyson, you do me too much honor.
You've earned it, Argos.
Thank you, Jeyson. Now, I'll leave you to have a look around yourself. I'll be above decks if you need me.
Шрайн. Арис. Нещо можем да... Някой ли? Нещо такова, да. Ама то така. Ага, добре, ясно. Ей, приебахме само нещо. Така. Сега отиваме при Мадия. Hello, dear brother.
I have finished the runes of warding.
So I see.
They are attuned to you, Jeyson. Only you can remove them. As long as they remain active, neither I nor my powers can leave this room. However, I can still prove harmful to anything inside these walls.
How did you come to be a Black Tongue?
My father was King Aedes of Colchis. He had no time for daughters, so I was often left to myself. One day, when I was 12, my father decided he would marry me to a neighboring king. My suitor was nearly 60. On our wedding night, I murdered him when he came to my bed. Then I ran. For years I lived alone, but I vowed never again to be powerless. The Black Tongues found me, and at the time what they offered was intoxicating.
Power can be that way.
Oh, eventually I realized there was a price to all things. I had thought I was gaining power, but I was being made a thrall. I was that 12-year-old girl all over again. But this time, it was a titan slipping into my bed. It comes and goes in waves. Perhaps we could speak more later.
Of course. I'd like to know more about the Black Tongues.
Such as?
Tell me about how the group is organized.
The Black Tongues are ruled by the secretive council of ravens, each of whom is a formidable sorcerer. The exact number of ravens is unknown. They decide the actions of the group and communicate those orders to their subordinates. The lower ranks remain ever ready should a mission be given to them. The Black Tongues seek their recruits from the farthest corners of the world, promising paradise in Tartarus. Their agents live in secrecy, and they can strike anywhere at a moment's notice.
What motivates the Black Tongues? What do they believe in?
They worship the Titaness Hecate, the dark witch goddess of sorcery and deceit. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of the Olympian gods and seek to overthrow them. Through rituals of pain and sacrifice, her followers yield their very spirits to Hecate in exchange for sorcerous powers. They believe that one day Hecate will gain supremacy over both the living world and the underworld. Until then, they obey orders fanatically, believing that they will find a paradise in Tartarus should they die.
The Black Tongues wield strange sorcery. You're proof of that. What are they capable of?
Hecate's dark powers are formidable. They are nearly all destructive in nature. The Black Tongues use tattoos, blood magic, and rune glyphs to channel Hecate's power. Advanced assassins can even summon monstrous creatures, like the one you saw in the crypt. However, this requires a sacrifice of blood, and so this power is reserved for only the most urgent of missions.
How did the Black Tongues come to be?
Long ago, the Black Tongues carved a path of blood to become the best assassins in Greece. They have spent ages cultivating the arts of poison, stealth, and sorcery. Their numbers are small, and they prefer it that way. Secrecy is what has allowed them to survive for so long. Even Lycomedes himself was unsuccessful when he tried to stamp them out many years ago. They simply receded into the shadows until the danger passed.
I hope you're comfortable here. Let me know if you need anything.
I will.
You need some milk?
So, you see what that woman did down there?
It's all right, Argos. It's for our protection.
It's your ship.
Keep the ship ready. We'll go see if Pelias has learned how to get to Delphi.
Окей, отивам при Пелиас. Интересно, да. Много добре. Така. Защо цъкам им за мапа, както е в менюто, не знам, но... Нали. Така, имаме тука... Директно при Пелиас, после в Twitter да отидем. Окей. Край Пелиас имаме още неща, между другото. Да направим. Така, Нестас.
That boat will turn heads in every port from here to Athens. You ever wish for a normal life, Jayson?
Аз мога да толкова с него, че не мога. Пак.
Who says I can't?
Hail, sir.
Hail, sir.
Don't bother the warden. Don't mind him, sir. He's just some fool kid.
It's no bother. What's your name?
Sign on. Reporting for duty, sir.
Excuse me?
I'm here to join the guard, sir. You must need replacements after the attack. I'm ready to serve.
How old are you?
Old enough to wield a sword and shield.
But not yet a razor, it would seem.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Sidon. Come back in a year or two.
King Jeyson, I beg you. My father was one of your servants. He died in the attack. Now my mother wants to leave for Thrace. I won't do it. Let me fight for you. Let me avenge my father.
We're not so thin on able bodies yet. Train hard, and then come back when you're older.
You're making a mistake. One day I'll be the best warrior on all of Iolcus. You'll see.
Strange lad.
Insolent, too.
He means well, I'm sure. Come, Hercules.
Come, Hеркулес. Come in, my daddy. Gay jokes all the way. Yeah. Аз с тях мога ли да говоря? Не мога. Забранено ме.
Jeyson, I found something.
The way to Delphi?
Perhaps. It's an old chart, crude and rough, but it does show an island marked only as Oracle's Rock. It lies far to the west.
To the west?
I've sent the chart down to Argos at the ship. At least it might offer a place to start your search.
Thank you, Uncle.
Jeyson, what of Iolcus? Your journey may take some time.
You can watch over her, Pelaius. I trust you.
My place is as an advisor, not a leader.
You are my only family left. I ask this of you as your nephew. Watch over Iolcus while I'm gone.
If this is truly your will, then I cannot say no. So be it, Jeyson. I live to serve.
I knew I could count on you. Now all that's left is to take my leave of Alcime in the mausoleum.
Medea should be aboard the ship by now.
Medea?
A former Black Tongue. She has agreed to journey with us. Her knowledge should prove valuable.
Jeyson, are you sure? Once a black tongue, always a black tongue.
I trust her, and she'll be watched. Don't worry.
Things have happened so fast. I see great deeds ahead of you, Jeyson. Do not worry about Iolcus. Anyone who would do her harm must come through me.
Nice. Дано е така.
Any news from my parents?
I told them the truth, Elpis.
I understand. I must mend and see them soon then.
Yeah. И с какво правиш там с ръцете, човек?
Just two? My people sacrificed 6 heifers.
King Jейсън, have you spoken with my father, Mnason? What did he say?
The man is strong. He grieves for your brother, but remains proud of you both. I told him he can expect your visit soon.
I must go see him.
Yeah, you must go see.
King Jейсъn, did you tell Agatha her husband's last words?
I did, Photios.
And how did she react?
The words were a comfort to her.
I should go see her myself.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. Attacking Iolcus.
Those Ionians must be to risk the wrath of Zeus.
How can you be so cold?
Your builders are
terrible enough
skilled
what
to have remade the temple so quickly.
Nice, Hierkules, nice. Good work. Yep, click dots. Let's go.
Gods of Olympus, I make to you this vow. I will not see Iolcus again until I have found a way to bring her back. Bless and guide me on the voyage to come. Protect Alcime, and watch over my kingdom until I return.
I think now would be a good time.
Who's there?
Jейсъn, King of Iolcus, Warden of Zeus. I am Apollo.
Apollo?
Your patron gods support your purpose. I speak for myself and my fellow Olympians, Ares, Athena, and Hermes.
A great injustice has been done to you. To murder a bride during her wedding is a crime that defies all virtue.
And it was my descendant who was killed. Alcime is a daughter of Ares. She must be avenged.
Your purpose is an unusual one. To restore the dead breaks rules both human and divine.
Come, Jейсъn. We each would speak to you and grant you our blessings. Approach these statues so that we may speak further.
Добре, това не е статуя на Бог.
Wise Athena, your support fills me with hope.
Your path to this point has been a virtuous one. But obstacles lie ahead that will challenge the very principles you hold dear. Take care that in saving your wife, you do not lose yourself.
I understand.
May your spear never be lost so long as your path is righteous. That is my gift to you.
I am honored.
Preparation is the spear whose point is victory. Do not forget.
Sun God, Apollo, I am grateful for your support.
Your purpose is a noble one, driven by a pure and true love. Never lose hope, Jейсъn, even in the dark times that lie ahead. With hope in his heart, man can accomplish the impossible.
I travel first to Delphi to consult with your oracle.
She will help you find your way.
We are not sure of the route. Can you tell me where Delphi lies?
Delphi cannot be found through any chart. Delphi only exists for those who truly need it. You already know the way to Delphi, Jейсън. When you set sail, steer where your heart tells you. If your resolve and your purpose are true, you will find what you seek.
Thank you, Apollo.
Remember, Jейсън, an open mind is infinitely more powerful than a closed fist.
Swift Hermes, thank you for your support.
Let us speak of the unknown, Jейсъn. Let us speak of death, the greatest unknown there is. Your wife has not been given last rites. I cannot guide her to the underworld. In time, her body will return to the earth, and her spirit will lose its way. If she lingers long enough, she will be lost forever.
Then I must hurry.
You interest me, Jейсъn. I admire how you embrace the impossible. Should you accomplish what you seek, all the rules will have changed. I will see that you are given a chance. I will watch over Alcime's spirit and protect her body for a time. Let that be my gift to you.
Hermes, thank you.
It won't last forever, Jейсъn. Remember, sooner or later, all messages must be delivered. Strength wanes, beauty fades, only wit grows day by day.
Ares, Lord of Battle, I thank you for your support.
Perhaps you can find a way to bring her back. Perhaps not. But there is one thing certain. The Black Tongues will stand against you. The only question a warrior ever need ask is, who is my enemy? Now that you know yours, put your mind to the battle ahead. I'll count every Black-tongued death a worthy offering.
And what of your boon, Ares? Have you nothing to offer Jейсъn before his quest?
Boons. Unlike you, Athena, the Lord of Battle does not offer gifts. The Lord of Battle rewards the worthy.
I would think Jейсъn's actions following the murder of his wife would have pleased even you.
Against Ionians? Ha! Let him fight my own warriors. Then I'll judge his worthiness. Warden, to the west of your palace lies the cave of Amalthea. Long has it been sealed, and with it the challenges that lie inside. Go there if you wish to earn my boon. A warrior who thinks long lives short. Trust your instincts, Warden.
You have spoken with each of your patron gods. May your deeds be honorable.
Your actions just.
Your battle valorous.
And your travels fraught with excitement.
We will be watching, Jейсъn. Now, everything depends on you.
I've been thinking, Jейсън.
You and me both.
The road ahead may be long and difficult. What I mean to say is, I want to help.
I've been waiting for you to step forward and sign on. Took you long enough.
You knew from the start I was with you. Just waiting for the right time is all.
Hercules of Thebes, I thank you. I am forever in your debt.
There's no debt between friends. I know you do the same for me.
We may have to check with Argos. See how much weight his ship can handle.
Very amusing.
И на тази прекрасна нота аз мисля да приключваме този епизод. В следващия епизод ще видим предизвикателството на Ариес и вече най-сетне ще започне нашето приключение, като напуснем Йолкос и отидем в Делфи и ще видим какво ще ни каже Оракула. Така че абонирайте за канала, харесвайте видеята. С вас беше The Gaming Wolf Channel и до нови срещи в следващите епизоди.